Number 1. The 1977 Ford F-250 long bed, listed at $6,000 and located in Oceanside, California. This classic is a 1977 Ford F-250 camper special, showing about 180,000 miles on the odometer. It's powered by the dependable 400 cubic inch big block V8, paired with a C6 3-speed automatic transmission, making it one of the most durable powertrain setups Ford ever built. The current owner calls it a super reliable truck, and it's not hard to see why. They actually use it as a daily driver for over 6 months, even with a bed-mounted camper installed. And the truck handled the job without issue. That's exactly what these camper specials were designed for: hauling, towing, and working hard while staying comfortable. Mechanically, the truck comes with a number of extras and updates. It includes the stock wheels and tires plus a spare, a new distributor, bus-style mirrors for improved visibility, and a new water pump. Those updates make it an even more dependable rig for someone looking to put it back on the road. There are a couple of items worth noting. The truck does need a new exhaust system, but the good news is that the tubing is already in the bed, ready for installation. The fuel system works with both the main and auxiliary tanks, but the main tank will need a new fill neck to be fully operational. As for emissions, the seller isn't sure if it will pass California smog testing, since it hasn't been registered in the state. That's an important detail for buyers in California, but outside the state, it may not be a concern at all. Cosmetically, the seller hasn't emphasized much, but overall the truck looks like a solid survivor, with its long bed, camper special package, and heavy-duty setup. This is exactly the kind of Ford that can still handle hard work or be restored into a vintage weekend hauler. So, to recap, this 1977 Ford F-250 long bed camper special comes with a 400 big block, AC6 transmission, 180,000 miles, and a handful of useful upgrades. It's not perfect, needing exhaust work and a bit of fuel system attention, but for $6,000 in Oceanside, California, it's a strong entry into the world of classic Ford trucks. For anyone who values reliability, utility, and old-school toughness, this F-250 might be the right fit. Number 2. The 1979 Ford Ranger pickup, listed at $9,950 and located in Milford, Ohio. This truck is a time capsule from the late 1970s, a 1979 Ford Ranger pickup, showing just 16,075 miles on the odometer. Though the seller notes it's technically an F100 Ranger, the important part is that this is a solid, well-preserved truck that still runs strong today. Under the hood, it's powered by the dependable 300 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder engine, mated to a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, a setup well known for its durability and simplicity. It also comes equipped with factory air conditioning, although it's currently non-operational, along with power steering, an aftermarket AM/FM radio, and a full gauge package for monitoring performance. Adding to its uniqueness, this Ranger even has a rare factory engine block heater, something you don't see every day on these trucks. One of the standout features here is the bed. Instead of a traditional steel bed, this truck has a custom-built wooden bed, crafted to a high standard with all the proper lights and fuel fill integrated cleanly. It gives the truck a distinctive, almost showpiece quality while still being fully functional. Condition-wise, the seller describes it as having a solid chassis and body, with faded original red paint that tells the story of its age without hiding behind fresh paintwork. Inside, the interior is excellent, showing the kind of care that long-term owners have given it. The truck runs out nicely, meaning it's ready to be driven and enjoyed. And at this price point, it offers something rare, a mostly original, low-mileage classic Ford that hasn't been overly modified. So to sum it up, this 1979 Ford Ranger pickup, or F100 Ranger, comes with just over 16,000 miles, a 306-cylinder with manual transmission, power steering, a rear block heater, and a beautifully crafted wooden bed. With its combination of originality, charm, and durability, it's a great candidate for someone who wants a vintage truck they can drive and be proud of. At $9,950 in Milford, Ohio, this one is ready for its next chapter with a new owner who appreciates the rugged style of a classic Ford. Number 3. The 1976 Ford F-250, listed at $14,900 and located in Prineville, Oregon. This is a true piece of 1970s Ford truck history, a 1976 Ford F-250 Ranger Camper Special, showing just 96,754 miles. These Camper Special models were designed for strength and reliability, built to carry the extra weight of sliding campers, while still being dependable daily drivers. Under the hood, this truck packs serious power with a legendary 460 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor. Known for its torque and pulling capability, this engine made the Camper Special one of the most capable heavy-duty pickups of its time. Paired with Ford's durable driveline, it's a setup designed to handle towing, hauling, or long road trips with confidence. The seller notes this truck runs and drives great, making it not just a display piece, but a machine you can actually put on the road today. The condition speaks for itself. It's got a clean, solid body with no mention of rust issues, and inside you'll find a perfect interior. That's rare for a nearly 50-year-old truck, as interiors often show wear and tear from decades of use. Here, the cab has been preserved beautifully, giving you a factory-style experience when you sit behind the wheel. Being a Ranger trim Camper Special, this truck would have come with extra touches of comfort and durability, from the dual battery option and heavy-duty cooling, to trim upgrades that set apart from base models. It represents a time when Ford trucks balanced rugged utility with just enough refinement to make them stand out. So to recap, this 1976 Ford F-250 Ranger Camper Special has just under 97,000 miles, a strong 460 V8 with a 4-barrel carb, a clean exterior, and a spotless interior. It runs and drives great, and it's priced at $14,900 in Prineville, Oregon. For collectors, vintage Ford enthusiasts, or anyone who wants a classic pickup that's both powerful and well-preserved, this truck checks all the boxes. Number 4. The 1982 Ford F-150 Long Bed, listed at $14,000, located in Manchaca, Texas. Here's a truck that truly captures the essence of classic American pickups. What we have is a 1982 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat Long Bed, a model that stands out not only for its durability, but also for its unmistakable style. Finished in a bold red and black two-tone exterior, this truck has a presence that immediately grabs attention. Pair that with a clean red interior, and you get a timeless combination that reflects the craftsmanship of Ford's early 80s designs. Now, let's talk about the heart of this machine. Under the hood sits a 5.0-liter gas OHV V8 engine. This isn't the original motor. It was replaced within the last few years, giving the truck fresh strength and reliability. The V8 delivers a confident, throaty sound that enthusiasts love, and it's paired with a brand new automatic transmission, which means you don't just get power. You get smooth, dependable shift for everyday cruising or weekend drives. This F-150 also comes equipped with dual gas tanks, a classic feature that gives you extended range for longer trips. For anyone planning to use this truck for work, hauling, or just long stretches of open highway, those dual tanks add real practicality. On top of that, it's fitted with heavy-duty shocks, making it well-suited for towing and carrying loads, while still offering a stable and comfortable ride. Step inside, and you'll find a cabin that keeps its vintage charm intact. The clean red interior has been well cared for, with all the classic touches that make these older Ford trucks so special. And despite being more than 4 decades old, this one still has some modern comforts for its time, like a working radio and air conditioning, keeping your drives enjoyable whether it's a weekend cruise or just a daily run into town. The odometer shows 107,738 miles, but as is common with vehicles of this age, the title lists it as exempt. The seller has been transparent about this detail and is willing to provide more background on the truck's history for serious buyers. That level of honesty is always appreciated when dealing with classics like this. To sum it up, this 1982 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat long bed offers you a powerful 5.0 V8 engine, a new automatic transmission, dual tanks, heavy-duty suspension, and that head-turning red and black two-tone finish. It's priced at $14,000 and is available right now in Manchaca, Texas. Whether you're a collector looking to add a vintage pickup to your garage, a weekend enthusiast who enjoys driving something with character, or simply someone who appreciates the solid build and style of classic American trucks, this F-150 is everything you could want. It's a truck with history, personality, and plenty of life left to give. Number 5. The 1985 Ford F-150, listed for $10,500 and located in Norfolk, Ontario. If you're looking for a classic pickup that blends vintage Ford toughness with raw muscle car energy, then this 1985 Ford F-150 deserves your attention. This isn't just another old work truck. It's a beast on wheels, loaded with performance upgrades and built to turn heads wherever it goes. Under the hood sits the heart of this machine, a 429 cubic inch Cobra Jet engine with roller rockers. For Ford enthusiasts, the Cobra Jet name carries a legacy of power, and this truck lives up to it. Paired with a Holley 1050 carburetor, a healthy performance cam, and a set of headers, this engine roars to life with an aggressive tone that makes it clear this F-150 means business. It's matched to a 3-speed C6 automatic transmission, equipped with a ratchet shifter for that race-inspired feel. Every gear change is sharp, deliberate, and designed to put you in full control of this truck's muscle. But the upgrades don't stop there. Out back, it's running a 4.10 Posey traction rear end, giving it plenty of grip to put down all that horsepower. To keep things planted, the seller has added traction bars, and a fresh set of Nitto Performance tires are mounted on the rear, ready for hard launches or long highway cruises. The combination makes this F-150 more than just a cruiser. It's a truck that's equally at home laying down burnouts as it is cruising to a car show. The seller notes that while the truck still needs some loving, it's already road ready and performs exactly the way a hot rod truck should. It's not a perfect showpiece. This is a driver's machine built for fun, sound, and performance. And that's part of its charm. You can hop in, Fire it up and enjoy it right now without worrying about keeping it spotless in a garage. Plus, there are some extra parts included with the sale, giving the next owner a little more flexibility to keep improving or personalizing the build. At $10,500 firm, located in Norfolk, Ontario, this truck represents a unique opportunity. Classic F-150s are already collectible, but finding one with a big block Cobra Jet swap and this level of performance gear makes it a rare catch. For anyone who wants a classic Ford pickup that can double as a muscle car, this 1985 F-150 is ready to deliver thrills every time you turn the key. Number 6. The 1978 Chevrolet C10 listed at $12,500, located in Boulder City, Nevada. Now this one's a head-turner. Even before the paint is laid down, what we got here is a 1978 Chevy C10 factory short bed, the kind of truck collectors and builders are always hunting for. Short beds are always in demand, and this one has already had the hard work done. Under the hood, you'll find a strong-running 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission. Simple, reliable, and plenty of power for cruising or hauling. But what really makes this truck stand out is the work that's already been invested into it. The seller took it all the way down to the frame and built it back up with brand new sheet metal. That means new front fenders, new inner fenders, new doors, and a complete bed with oversized rear fender wells designed to handle wider tires. The cab and tailgate remain original, so you've still got that authentic late 70s Chevrolet character. Mechanically, it's not just solid, it's upgraded. The front suspension has been dropped 2 inches with new lowering springs, giving it that aggressive stance everyone wants in AC-10. On top of that, it's sporting brand new upper and lower A-arms, and every steering component, including the steering box, has been replaced. That means this truck doesn't just look ready. It drives tight and true, with a handling to match its classic good looks. Inside, it's straightforward and functional, waiting for someone to take it to the next level. And on the outside, the body is straight and clean, already prepped for the finishing touches. The seller says it best. This is a running, driving C10 that's ready for paint. Whether you want to go with a factory-style finish or something custom and wild, the foundation is already here, solid, straight, and done right. It's rare to find a C10 project where the heavy lifting is complete. Usually, you're stuck chasing rust or sourcing body panels. Not this one. With the fresh sheet metal already in place and suspension sorted out, this is a truck you can enjoy as is today, or finish off into a true showpiece tomorrow. To wrap it up, you're looking at a 1978 Chevrolet C10 short bed, 350 V8, TH350 automatic, fully reworked with new panels and fresh suspension, priced at $12,500 and located in Boulder City, Nevada. Clean title, solid bones, and ready for the next chapter, whether that's cruising the streets, hitting the shows, or going straight into fresh paint. This isn't just a project. This is a nearly finished classic that's waiting for the right owner to give it that final touch. Number 7. The 1985 Ford F-150, listed at $2,800, located in Spokane. If you're hunting for a solid, affordable entry into the world of classic pickups, this one might just be the deal you've been waiting for. Up for grabs is a 1985 Ford F-100 4x4. It's got all the right ingredients for a reliable daily, a fun weekend rig, or even a light project truck you can put your own stamp on. Let's start with the basics. This Ford is powered by the legendary straight 6-cylinder engine, known for its toughness and long life. Pair that with a 4-speed manual transmission, And you've got a setup that's simple, dependable, and fun to drive. At just 90,000 miles, this truck has plenty of life left in it, and it still runs and shifts great. The exterior tells a story, too. This truck wears its patina proudly, giving it that vintage charm collectors and enthusiasts look for. The seller notes that all it really needs is a clear coat to lock in that weathered look, or if you prefer, it's also a great candidate for a fresh respray. Either way, the bones are good, the body's straight, and it's carrying that authentic character that can't be faked. It's also sitting on a set of newer tires, so you're not immediately looking at extra expenses there. In the back, you'll find a toolbox already installed, perfect for hauling gear, keeping your tools organized, or stashing the essentials for weekend trips. Inside, the cab is described as being in decent condition. Not a show truck interior, but solid and functional for its age. That's exactly what you'd expect from a mid-'80s workhorse. This is a truck built for utility first, and it still delivers on that promise. And here's the kicker. It comes with a clean title in hand. No drama, no waiting, no headaches. Just paperwork and keys. For anyone looking to get into a vintage 4x4 without breaking the bank, this 1985 Ford F-150 is a great opportunity. It's the kind of truck you can drive and enjoy today, while tinkering and improving as you go. Whether you want to leave it as a patina-rich survivor or eventually give it a fresh coat of paint, the choice is yours. To sum it up, this is a 1985 Ford F-150 4x4 for a speed manual 90,000 miles with a straight six engine, newer tires, toolbox, and a clean title. All that for just $2,800, located in Spokane. It's affordable, it's dependable, and it's ready to get back on the road with a new owner behind the wheel. Number 8, the 1986 Dodge Ram D100 Custom, priced at $6,500, located in Trenton. For anyone looking for a clean, classic Dodge pickup that blends old-school style with straightforward dependability, this 1986 Dodge Ram D100 Custom might just check all the right boxes. Let's start with the basics. This truck is powered by a 6-cylinder engine paired with an automatic transmission, making a solid, no-fuss setup. With rear-wheel drive, it keeps things simple and reliable, perfect for someone who wants a classic driver that doesn't overcomplicate the experience. The odometer shows just over 102,000 miles, which, for a truck nearly 40 years old, is nothing short of impressive. It's clearly been cared for, and that's reflected in its good overall condition. On the outside, you got a gray paint finish that gives this Dodge a subtle, understated look. It's not flashy, but it's honest, a working man's truck that still carries plenty of vintage charm. The body is straight, the lines are clean, and this is the kind of pickup that turns heads not because it's over the top, but because it's a rare survivor from an era when Dodge trucks had a character all their own. Inside, you'll find a kind of no-nonsense interior that Dodge was known for in the 80s. Everything you need, nothing you don't. It's a space built for utility and comfort in equal measure. And with a clean title in hand, you can buy with confidence knowing the paperwork is ready to go. Trucks like this 1986 Dodge D100 Custom are getting harder to find, especially in solid condition, and at a price point that still makes sense. At just $6,500, this one is an approachable classic, a great candidate for someone who wants a vintage truck they can drive and enjoy right now, or lightly restore while keeping on the road. Whether you're a Dodge fan, a collector looking to add variety to your lineup, or just someone who appreciates a well-kept old-school pickup, this D100 has plenty to offer. So, to recap, it's a 1986 Dodge Ram D100 Custom, powered by a 6-cylinder engine with automatic transmission, showing just 102,000 miles, finishing gray, with rear-wheel drive, a clean title, and an asking price of $6,500, all waiting for its next owner in Trenton. A classic Dodge with straightforward charm, ready for its next chapter on the road. Number 9. The 1971 Ford F100 Sport Custom, priced at $9,500 and located in Phoenix, Arizona. If you're looking for a classic Ford pickup with character, charm, and plenty of recent upgrades, this 1971 Ford F100 Sport Custom deserves a closer look. This is a two-wheel drive Sport Custom, showing 154,000 miles on the odometer, paired with an automatic transmission. Over the past little while, the seller has invested time and effort to bring this truck back to life. Let's go over what's been done. It's got brand new tires, giving you both safety and style on the road. A new starter and flywheel have been installed, ensuring strong, reliable starts every time. The interior has been freshly redone, making the cabin a much more comfortable place to spend time. The brakes have been fixed, so stopping power is there when you need it. Plus, it's got new marker lights and bulbs, adding both visibility and that classic touch. And to top it all off, the carburetor gasket has been replaced, a small but important piece of upkeep that shows the owner has been keeping an eye on the details. Now, here's the honest part. The truck runs and drives great once you're moving, but it does occasionally shut off when you come to a stop. The seller points out it's most likely just a carburetor adjustment away from being fully dialed in. That's part of the charm of a vintage truck. Sometimes they need a little fine-tuning, but the foundation here is strong. Overall, this 1971 Ford F100 Sport Custom is a solid classic with plenty of potential. Whether you want a cool daily driver, a weekend cruiser to take to car meets, or even a base for a full restoration project, this pickup gives you all the right ingredients. And at $9,500 or best offer, it's priced within reach for someone who wants to enjoy the style and presence of a classic Ford without breaking the bank. Add in the fact that it comes with a clean, redone interior, brand new tires, and several recent mechanical updates. And it's clear this truck is ready for its next chapter. So, to recap, a 1971 Ford F100 Sport Custom, automatic transmission, 154,000 miles, with new tires, new starter and flywheel, refreshed interior, fixed brakes, new marker lights, and a replaced car gasket. It runs strong. Just needs a little carb adjustment, and it's all yours for $9,500 in Phoenix, Arizona. A true classic Ford pickup that blends vintage style with everyday practicality. Number 10. The 1972 Ford F-250 4x4 long bed, priced at $11,000, located in Rialto, California. This is a true classic workhorse. An American-built 1972 Ford F-250 Ranger 4x4 with plenty of history and character. If you've been searching for a rugged pickup with both power and potential, this one deserves your attention. It's showing 280,000 miles on the odometer, powered by a strong 390 cubic inch 4/5 8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. This setup delivers serious torque and that raw, mechanical driving experience that only an old-school truck can give. Now, let's talk about the upgrades and recent work. This F-250 is riding on brand new mud terrain tires wrapped around 16-inch Sindel alloy wheels. Under the hood, it's been fitted with a new 4-barrel carburetor, giving the big block V8 smoother breathing and stronger throttle response. The driver's side hub assembly with new bearings has been replaced, adding reliability for those off-road adventures. It even features a modified front grille from the late 60s Fords, 67, 68, and 69 style, which gives a unique vintage look. Inside, the seat and dash have been newly upholstered, so the cabin is clean and comfortable. And with tags current until April 2026, it's ready to hit the road. As the seller notes, this truck comes with a clean California title and pink slip in hand. It starts quickly, runs strong, has a straight body, solid brakes, and a clutch that works just as it should. This is a California truck, not a rust bucket from the snow belt. And being a rare 4x4 long bed, it's got plenty of appeal for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Now, here's the honest rundown on the cons. It needs a new radiator. The 4x4 drive shaft needs replacement, and some electrical work is required for the turn signals, headlights, and gauges. Unfortunately, the mechanic who was handling the restoration passed away, leaving some of the finishing touches incomplete. But here's the big picture. This 1972 Ford 254 4 is already running and driving strong. With its big V8 manual transmission and rare 4x4 drivetrain, it's the perfect foundation for an off-road beast or a classic restoration project. Add a winch, outfit it for trail duty, or bring it back to stock condition. The choice is yours. At $11,000 or best offer, this is more than just a truck. It's an opportunity. A rugged California 4x4 classic with muscle under the hood, vintage styling, and all the right bones to become something truly special. So, to recap, a 1972 Ford F-250 Ranger 4x4 long bed, powered by a 390 V8 with a 4-speed manual, new carb, new MT tires, fresh upholstery, clean title, current registration, and plenty of potential. Located in Rialto, California, and waiting for its next owner to bring it across the finish line. A rare off-roader's dream with the heart of a classic Ford. Number 11. The 1978 Ford F-250 Ranger, listed at $12,500 and located in Flagstaff County, Alberta. This is more than just a vintage pickup. It's a true Ford classic with extras that make it a builder's dream. If you've been looking for a solid platform to enjoy now and expand into something greater, this one deserves your attention. Let's start with the truck itself. A 1978 Ford F-250 Ranger, showing 135,313 kilometers on the odometer. Under the hood, it's powered by a strong 460 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission. It's a two-wheel drive truck, but it's packed with originality and charm. The glass is perfect, and it even comes with an extra sliding back window. Inside, the cabin is in near-perfect condition, a rare find for a truck of this era. The original 8-track player is still in place, and the radio works. The heating system has been refreshed with a new heater core and radiator, and even the cruise control works. For utility, there's a toolbox mounted on the passenger side of the bed, making it as practical as it is collectible. But here's where it gets really interesting. Included with this sale is a 1977 Ford F-150 4x4 frame, already sandblasted, painted with enamel and equipped with a 6-inch lift. This frame rides on 15x10-inch wide white spoke rims with 33-inch tires already mounted, and also comes with an extra set of Hankook 33s, almost new, plus additional used 33-inch tires. It doesn't stop there. You also get the original 4-speed manual transmission and transfer case, plus worn hubs and a newer pitman arm. With these parts, you got everything you need to build a serious 4x4 using the classic F-250 body and the lifted F-150 frame. It's the perfect package for someone who wants to enjoy a classic truck now and take it to the next level with a full custom build. The seller describes this package as a great starting point for building a 4x4 beast, and it's easy to see why. You got a running, driving 1978 F-250 Ranger in near original condition, plus the bones of a lifted 4x4 project that's already well underway. Whether you're after a show-stopping custom, a capable off-roader, or a weekend cruiser with vintage style, the pieces are all here. At $12,500 Canadian dollars, this is a rare opportunity. One price, 2 trucks worth of value, and the freedom to decide how far you want to take the build. So, to recap, a 1978 Ford F-250 Ranger with a strong 460 V8 automatic transmission, excellent glass, near-perfect interior, working 8-track and radio, cruise control, new heater core and radiator, toolbox included, plus a 1977 F-154 x4 frame with lift, wheels, tires, worn hubs, and drivetrain components. Located in Flagstaff County, Alberta, this package is perfect for classic truck enthusiasts who wants more than just a driver. It's a chance to own, restore, and build a true Ford legend. Number 12. The 1989 Ford F-150, listed at $500, located in Westlock County, Alberta. This one is not for the faint of heart. It's a true project truck, the kind that requires vision, patience, and a good trail with a winch. Priced at just $500 cash, this is an opportunity to own a late ADS Ford F-150 at its absolute entry point. Let's set the stage. This is a late 1980s to early 1990s Ford F-150, sitting out in Westlock County near Linaria. It hasn't run in years. The engine and transmission are in unknown condition, and the seller makes it clear this truck does not start, and it's been parked for a very long time. You'll need to bring a trailer and a winch if you want to take it home. But here's the thing. Sometimes, a truck like this is more than just its current state. The 1989 F-150 sits right at the end of Ford's seventh generation of F-Series trucks, a design that carried through most of the 1980s. Known for its boxy, rugged styling and no-nonsense approach, the trucks from this era still have a loyal following. Enthusiasts value them for their straightforward mechanics, durable frames, and wide availability of parts. Yes, this one needs work. Serious work. But that's exactly what makes it interesting. At $500, you're not just buying a non-running truck. You're buying a foundation for a project. Maybe you're looking to drop in a fresh engine and transmission, turning it into a budget-friendly daily driver. Maybe you're a builder who wants a cheap, straight body for a restomod or custom off-road build. Or maybe you're simply after parts. The body panels, glass, frame, and miscellaneous components on a truck like this can easily be worth more than the asking price to the right person. The seller keeps things simple. Cash only. $500. No replies anything but serious buyers leaving their phone number. It's straightforward, no nonsense, just like the truck itself. So, to recap, a 1989 Ford F-150 non-running, engine and transmission condition unknown, been sitting for many years. Located near Linaria in Westlock County, Alberta. Bring a trailer, bring a winch, bring your vision, and bring $500 in cash. For the right person, this could be the start of something big. A resurrection project, a parts haul, or a chance to bring an old Ford back from the dead. After all, every great build starts somewhere. Number 13. The 1966 Chevrolet C10 Custom, listed at $13,000 and located in Black Forest. This truck isn't just another old pickup. It's a rolling piece of history, a rare survivor that still carries an original high-torque 327 V8 engine, one of the hardest combinations to find today. The story behind it is just as unique as the truck itself. The seller is only the third owner, having purchased it back on February 23, 1992, with 129,630 miles on the clock. He bought it from a second owner, who had acquired it during a divorce settlement. That second owner explained that the original owner lived on a ranch in Texas, where he kept and used a truck sparingly for 23 years before passing it on. Since then, this Chevy has lived a quiet life. In the past 33 years under its current caretaker, it has been driven less than 6,000 miles in total, and only about 100 miles since 1999. That was the year the timing chain slipped a tooth, and the truck was parked indoors for decades. It still runs, though, and in June of 2020 the owner began preparing it for sale. He started up, idled it in the driveway, and even rolled it forward and backward before the speedometer gear inside the transmission failed. The good news? The cable and speedometer itself are fine. It just needs that small part replaced. What makes this truck truly special is its originality. Ordered from the factory with 9 separate options, it came with the high-torque 327 V8, a 4-speed transmission, heavy-duty rear springs, 2 custom group trim packages, a chrome front bumper, a deluxe air heater, a full amp oil temp gauge cluster, and the original side trim molding. All of that is still here. The truck still wears its original paint, its original seat cover, the original spare tire and wheel, and even the original wood bed. The seller also has the original Carter 4-barrel carburetor and factory air cleaner, plus paperwork documenting service over the years, the original owner's manual, and even the stock AM radio. The motor itself still runs with strong oil pressure, idling at 800 RPM with 30 pounds on the gauge when warm. It will need some attention to the carburetor since it's been sitting for years, likely just a choke adjustment. To make it roadworthy again, It needs a timing set and a brake job, but otherwise, this is as close to an untouched, honest 1966 Chevy C10 as you'll find. The seller believes, and he may be right, that you won't find another 1966 Chevrolet C10 for sale in the entire country with an original high-torque 327 engine still in running condition. This is a true time capsule, an American workhorse that has been carefully preserved for nearly 60 years, waiting for someone to either restore it to showroom condition or simply appreciate it for the incredible survivor that it is. At $13,000, it's not just a truck. It's a chance to own one of the rarest pieces of Chevrolet pickup history still around today.